Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Red Raiders will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get the first crack at it here. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. To the air, it's Beck. Firing to the right, complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Higgins. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. On the move, it's Brooks. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. Back to throw, it's Morton. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Kelly. Just trucks through it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Texas Tech, 3, Iowa State, 0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10, here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Beck. That one comes out hot down the right side. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll throw it on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He caught it! He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Oh, no good! It's still a 3-point game after the miss. half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, going up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brooks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
The defense, man, it helps you a lot.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Iowa State! And that one will give him the lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. He wants to throw. makes his connection. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll fire. They've got the screen set up. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Goes to the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Here we go. Third down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Wants to throw. It's Beck. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Fights off a defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A third and long coming up here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Kelly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Brooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They're going to throw it again. With the catch, it's Hudson. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He's going to pass.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.